Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are making black coconut, one of my favorite scents. This one in particular I got from Scented Expressions. Scented Expressions is awesome. If you haven't shopped there, go take a look at their website, and their customer service is friggin' amazing. I adore them. Go shop there. And get this, because the black coconut is amazing. I've used it in both wax and in soap. I've used it also in a body butter and a lotion bar. And every single formulation came out perfectly. It is a scent that you don't have to use a high concentration of because it is just there. And for anybody who likes coconut, we know that people who like coconut really, really, really like coconut. So they want to smell that. This is perfect. This is generally a scent that it would be a go-to more in the spring and summer months for me. But this one, it's so awesome that you can use it year-round. So anybody who likes to smell like coconut, that's for you. It is on the website now, so go take a look. But before we begin, I talk to a lot of new soapers daily. And they always ask questions when they're first just getting the inkling that they want to learn to make soap. You know, they start asking questions like, I'm scared of lye. Is there a way that I could do this and not use lye? And then I always start those people with melt and pour. But there are people that specifically want to make CP soap. And they just won't. They just won't. I don't understand it. They just won't because they're scared of lye. I think lye gets a bad rap because, what, it cleans your pipes? Yes. It cleans your pipes. It does. But as long as you use it just like if you were cleaning your pipes, with care, being gentle with it, not a problem. Very easy to use. But I have an idea, because I do teach a lot of students and they don't want to jump right in until they get an explanation from other soap makers as to how they dealt with that fear. So what I decided to do, and what I'm going to do continually in all my videos, maybe not all my videos, but in some of my videos, I'm going to highlight a new soap maker. This soap maker must have made soap for less than a year. Must answer a specific question about soap making, which I will provide, and needs to have a product that I would like to show you guys. So, I did. I put up a couple posts, and I got such amazing responses. There are so many amazing soap makers out there that are new to this, and they are on their way. So the first soap maker that I picked, let me tell you, she's only 5 months in. 5 months in, and she did this wood grain pour. That's beautiful. I looked through her page, all of her soap. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So what I'm doing is I had her make a little video for you guys so that you guys could see her. You guys could check out her page. Angie is just too cute for words. She's just adorable. So her name is Angie Morgan. I want you to follow her page, Lady on the Prairie. I'll put a link down below for you in the description. But make sure you give her some love, because for 5 months in, would you look at this beautiful soap? Awesome. Soap making isn't hard as long as you have the guts to just try.
Hi, my name is Angela and I'm a soap maker. And like you, I am considered a beginner, so to speak. So I was asked to do this video, and I was asked what my biggest fear was when I started making soap, or what held me back from making soap. And I will answer that with this. This is lye. Which is super caustic. And when I got this in and I seen drain cleaner on there, I thought, okay, I'm going to go back to melt and pour because that's where I'm comfortable. But instead, I chose to have my husband try it out first. No kidding. I had my husband pour the lye into my water because I just thought it was going to blow up. I was so terrified to work with the lye. And after I seen him do it, I thought, okay, I can do this. And so I have made probably somewhere around 200 batches, so to say. And you will get better with time. So in the end result, I ended up with this right here. This is a wood grain type pour. And it is very, very difficult to do. And I woke up one day and I said, you know what? I am going to try this. I had watched so many tutorials on how to do it. And I thought, what's the worst thing that can happen? It's going to turn into what they call an ugly soap. But it didn't. It turned out really, really beautiful. And sorry, I do have it packaged for sale. I go by Lady on the Prairie. And I am located in Locust Grove, and you can find me on Facebook. That is where my shop is at. So I will say to you, good luck, soapers. Let your imagination run wild.
How beautiful was that soap? And how cute is she? Like, follow her page. New soapers, understand that she's 5 months in. She's doing it. It's easy. Just set your mind to doing it. Learn and go for it. Everybody can do it. So, we're going to get to the making of the black coconut soap. I added my sodium lactate to my lye water. Getting ready to start the batch off. This batch, let's see, pull out my recipe. This batch has coconut oil, lard, olive oil, sunflower, castor, and corn oil in it. Now, I get a lot of questions at markets about lard. Why do you have so much lard in your soap? Ew, animal fats. I get the people that feel that way, and I do. To each his own. I do not feel this way, and I'm going to tell you why. Lard is fabulous for your skin. People think of lard and they think of pig fat, or tallow, they think of cows, sheep fat. While it is fat, so are all the oils that are going into your soap anyway. They're all fats, just a different type of fat. With lard, for soap makers, it makes a really, really hard white bar of soap, which is fantastic. Who doesn't want a really hard, which when it's harder, it lasts longer. When it's white, it doesn't mess with your colors as much. And lard creates this fabulous, like creamy, stable lather that is like really bubbly and nice. And a lot of commercial soaps use a lard or a lard derivative in their chemistry makeup of their soaps. So 9 times out of 10, if you've used commercial soap, you've used something similar to lard on your skin. Now, why do I like lard so much for skincare? Lard is the closest to human skin. So it sits on top of your skin and leaves like a layer of moisture because it works with our bodies. It's got a very low comedogenic rating, so your pores will not be clogged. It's super conditioning and super, super moisturizing. And like I said, it kind of leaves like a gentle barrier on your skin that protects the moisture that you already have in there and prevents it from leaving your skin through the day. Lard's pH being so close to ours, wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our skin. And lard is very high in oleic acid, which means like it's going to be very like gentle on the skin. It's like olive oil. Olive oil is very high in oleic acid. But lard also contains vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin A. Vitamin D? Who doesn't love the sunshine vitamin? It helps reduce, all the stressors of skin, like fine lines and wrinkles, and it promotes your collagen production. Any type of inflammation you may have on your face, it can help with that. And it's so conditioning to the skin that when you do have an issue, it's helping to also lock in that moisture to help you heal. The vitamin E, taking away the dark spots, the uneven skin tone. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful product to use in soap. So I buy my lard from an actual pig farm in a town not too far from me. They render it for me. They render it so many times, and rendering is just turning the fat into clear oils. Like, lard is never clear, it's always white. But she does it multiple times. So my lard has no odor whatsoever. And I love that. But to me, this has become like a super sustainable product because they're going to harvest the pigs anyway on this pig farm. Everybody eats pork. Everybody eats ham. Not everybody. Not everybody. Let me not say that. Not everybody does. But you all see it in your supermarkets. So they're harvesting the pig anyway. I'm taking the leftovers that they would normally throw away, and I'm making it into something beautiful for your skin. So don't shy away from lard soap. It's beautiful for you. Try it. See, it's great for acne-prone skin. It's great for rosacea. It's great for eczema. Try it and see. To the soap makers out there, have you ever made a lard soap? What do you love about lard soap, or what do you dislike about lard soap? I mean, we all have our opinions. So anyway, this is, just to say that I prefer a little bit of lard and soap. And in this recipe, I have about 20% lard in here. So, okay, I'm going to give you the recipe information here. So, I told you the oils that I used. Now, I'm going to say that I was originally going to do a column pour. You see my little Pepsi bottle there? Yeah, I was originally going to do a column pour. But in a second, you're going to see that I decided, well, I guess you already did see. I decided to add another color to the mixture, which was a green. And that green accelerated within the batter. There's the green, okay? I was looking at the color scheme and I said, you know what? I needed something else in here. So I added the green. This was my big mistake in this recipe. Not really a big mistake. It accelerated a bit. I just couldn't do the design that I wanted to originally do. So I went with the flow, as I always do. Recipes change. Batter changes your recipe, your design idea. It is what it is. It's soap. It washes somebody's tail. No big deal. So I did add the green in, and it ended up looking beautiful with the color scheme in the end. But this black coconut did accelerate in that green, and I knew if that green accelerated, the other colors weren't far behind it. So they stayed a lot looser than that green did. I will say that. Through the entire pour, they stayed a lot looser. But if you use the black coconut, which I stress, use it. It's beautiful. Just be aware it's going to speed up a little bit. And this is the first time I had used the Senate Expressions version. And I don't even care that it accelerated because the smell was so powerful. The soap in the end, the smell, amazing. It's perfect. Like, I love it. And this is the black coconut I'll choose to use in the future. I won't use another brand. This is the one that I like now. So I will just make concessions for that little bit of acceleration. And when I say it's a little bit of acceleration, It was a little bit of acceleration. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't like, oh my God. But it wasn't the proper consistency for a column pour. We know we need that to be a lot thinner than I could feel when I was mixing it up. And like, when I stirred it the second time after this initial mix,
30 seconds.
when I stirred it the next time, I knew this isn't going to work. Let's move along. So you'll see, it comes out beautiful in the end. It is what it is. Like I said, soap is soap. I don't get all stressed out about stuff like that because we've all had batches go left on us. I recently had a batch that was supposed to be completely white turn Batman yellow on me. And it turned Batman yellow for 4 days and then decided to turn back white again. So I don't even know what that was about. My Alexa is going off. Alexa, stop the alarm. Alexa, stop the timer in the living room.
30-second timer stopped on
I don't even know who set a 30-second timer. I've been talking to you guys all this time. Alexa just listens to you. That kind of freaks me out. Does that freak you out? Kind of freaks me out. But anyway, so this green, why I did mix it a while because I was worried that the green wasn't going to incorporate because that green is actually Snake Island. So the colorants I use, because I didn't tell you that. How about I tell you the colorants I use? I use Grape Knee High, Flashdance, Aphrodite, Titanium Dioxide, activated charcoal. I called it black. What is? I guess I was going to say black oxide, but it was activated charcoal. And then the green was the Snake Island. And had I not done the Snake Island, this pour would have went fine. It would have went fine. But I felt like I needed that other green in there. And to be honest, like I should have lightened that green up a little bit with titanium dioxide, just a little bit, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But look how pretty that pink is. That's gorgeous. And that purple? Stop it. Beautiful. So pretty. See, these are very, very loose. Of course, the activated charcoal stayed loose. But, like, look at how loose that batter is. When I go into the green again, I don't know why I mixed the black before I mixed the other two colors. Idiot move, right? What? It is what it is. I cut that part out. All right, so here we go with the pour. The best part, the pour. I was going to do it. And then I said no. Oh, did I cut that out of the video? I did. I totally cut that out of the video. I didn't mean to cut that out of the video. But I stirred the colors again. And that's when I was like, yeah, no, this isn't going to work. But see, this is very loose. This would have been, I waited a few minutes so it thickened up. But had I done it right after I mixed those colors, it would have been fine for the column pour. But it is definitely thickening up just a little bit. Workable, completely workable. But look, the green is way thicker. Now, at this point, it's not too thick, but by the next pass, you'll see it thickens up fast. And look how loose the black is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I am not even going to speed this pour up because it's just a pretty pour to watch. I had no rhyme or reason to the way that I put the colorants into the mold. I was just going with it at this point because let's get it in the mold before it gets hard in the cup. And the colors look so pretty together, it was going to look pretty anyway. All right, so I am going to speed it up because it does take a little bit longer than I thought it did. But no rhyme or reason, no perfect, circles, nothing. I'm just throwing it in the mold. By this point, everything is starting to thicken up, except for the activated charcoal. So I'm like, get it in there. Let's get it done. Now this mold is awesome. This is a 9-bowl mar. Where'd that come from? A 9-bar mold from Nicole. I got this mold like 5 years ago. I use it all the time. I freaking love it. It's great. This one I actually cut into 2 small loaves and cut them that way. I'm lying to you. This isn't the 9-bar mold. This is the 18-bar mold. Because I cut 2. I cut 2 of them. So, yes, it's the 18-bar mold. I have so many molds, it's not even funny. But I guess we all do, don't we? Like, we just accumulate molds. I actually bought molds today at the dollar store. I was there, and they had cute little hearts. And I just picked them up. I'm done with my Valentine's Day stuff. Don't know why I picked them up. Next year they might come in handy. I don't know. But we do get an addiction to soap supplies. So this is the 18-bar mold. And I cut it into 2 small logs and then cut them into 1, or I think these are 6-ounce bars. Look at all those colors together. I love colorful soap. It just makes me happy. So we're banging the mold out, get the air out, because I was just piling stuff up. So there are air bubbles, so that's why I banged it. And I cut out some of the banging. I'm going to put the skewer all the way to the bottom of this mold. This is me trying to figure out where I'm going to start it. But I put it all the way to the bottom and I just kept on swirling. So all through the soap bar, you're going to see the same exact pattern as you're seeing on the top. So prettyful. Again, no rhyme or reason to the way I'm swirling. But with a batter that is a little bit thicker, the more swirls, the better. Because it's not going to incorporate as easily, and it's not going to get as feathery as you would if you were at a light trace or a very medium light trace. You're just not going to get that feathering, so you need these colors to combine a little bit. What I did not do with this is I did not go around the outside of my mold, which I try to do all the time, but sometimes I forget. I should have, because the outside of the mold, and you'll see, well, I guess you won't see when it's cut because the cut video, anyway, you'll see the pictures of the soap, but the outsides needed a little bit more swirling, and I would have gotten that effect had I taken the skewer around the edges of the mold. Usually I do that. I did not do that this time. This soap is beautiful. I'm going to pop it, and we are going to see what it looks like tomorrow. Or today. Now. Look how beautiful that is. That's the bottom. And there are the bars. Gorgeous, right?